August 1992. The parrots were set free by the riot's chaos, bright plumage plunging into smoke and ash as they flew above the smoldering buildings. Their old captivity transformed by flames. As pet shops burned, animals entered the wild, bewildered by liberty. The sun grips the suburbs through the air-conditioned hours. Time waits suspended when mom is working the afternoon shift at the cannery. Dad has come home from work and is asleep on the couch. The television is on, sounding unwatched images. There are bicycles that have been ridden to exhaustion, baseball games long ended, the smell of peeled mangoes and peaches, disco songs on the radio. Life was awful in a wondrous way, in the unnameable misery of childhood that knows no sorrow and stays forever in place.
We've grown about 4 inches over the last 150 years. I thought you'd like to know. We've made these weapons that could end all life. Sorry. We carry candlelight in our pockets. Well, I can't explain it all, but there's a sense the end is near. My friend.
And then she won't have any property anymore and won't own anything. It is November, and I show an image of Toy Purina fastened to a metal helmet by arrows. The arrows, beams in the house of the helmet, destroy the house and then become the house. There are too many graves in my poem, so I'll say this. The ashes of pyres, of houses as pyres, covering each other in the shapes of houses as pyres. Children in the houses of their mothers' bodies. The sky darkening, but the world louder and louder. We are losing sound, bone. We swap remedies and cradle bruised feet. Patrol cars circle as covered wagons. The word for us burning in the junco planted over a coffee drive-thru. Neighbors sing happy birthday or scream at each other. The elm shakes with the song of another year. The children growing up and fading into what we are now. I'm losing multi-species, as in a bestiary, a language then of abolition. The phrase of the day, object lesson 1. What does a bee think of her absent mother and her sisters who raised her instead, of her lazy brothers and of pushing them away to watch them starve on their own indolence, of her song that is actually her dance and her tired body crawling on the concrete, and a pocket of shade I push her onto with a leaf, of the cold coming on as the desert turns ink sky, even these early summer nights when the gardenia and star jasmine vibrate with musk, cold as the sea throws her call over the land. I forgive the bee that stung me when I was 8, running on the blacktop. I cried more than it hurt, to feel important, coming in later than the other children with a Band-Aid and a lollipop.